The gate was 5 million. The attendance is 17,487. Second highest grossing event at the arena. The UFC is now 1, 2, and 3 all time here.
I was going to say, do you, obviously Alex is one of your biggest stars, if not your biggest star right now. But do you think Khalil, with this performance, he's going to become a draw in the future, and that people are going to want to actively go out and see him fight?
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect this guy. But I mean, did this not play out the way everybody thought it would? I mean, everybody knew. Everybody at first was like, "Oh, he's ranked number 8," but you knew it was going to be a badass fight. You knew it was going to be a badass fight.
In the third round and maybe into the fourth round there, Alex's jab really started to pick up. And did you feel like when he was landing that jab and the 1-2 that was really the difference in the fight, where Khalil maybe wasn't able to breathe after that?
I felt like the difference was the low leg kick. And when he started calf kicking him,
calf kick changed the fucking. Do you remember when the calf kick came into the game?
Putting pressure on it, and he was having trouble with his punching power, his movement, everything. And he systematically just started picking him apart. And he said, when I watched the feature, he said, listen, this guy hits hard. He's tough. He's this, he's that. And this guy has a dream. But my fight IQ will win this fight. He said that in the combo feature, and that's exactly the way it played out.
Doing these rituals before the fight, everybody can feel that.
There's no doubt. What this guy has done is unbelievable. Not just in, if you want to compare, and the way he's done it. The way he's done it. I mean, this guy destroys everybody.
And then the last question: what did you think of the judging in the co-main event? I mean, it seemed to me.
I thought judging tonight was atrocious.
Yeah.
Felt like I was at a boxing match in Ireland tonight.
Right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the appeals of Alex is he fights pretty regularly, almost like he's like 300, 303, and now Salt Lake. After a fight like this, at some point, I know you like fighters that are active, but do you just kind of have to tell them to maybe pump the brakes for a little bit, especially after a fight like
pump
this?
the brakes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know with this guy. I mean, this guy always wants to fight. He's 38 too. It's not like he's 28 and he's got this many fights. But I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out.
And I know you just said the judges were atrocious, but what did you make of the Mario Bautista Jose Aldo fight?
I thought the judging was atrocious tonight. I'll just leave it at that. It was atrocious.
Not the judging, but what did you make of the referee in the Cesar Almeida Iho Preteri fight, where he kept resetting them? There were 4 eye pokes. There was a low blow.
Yeah, I missed that. I was in my room and we were talking to people, and I know, but Ratner walked in right after it happened and was like, yeah, that ain't happening again tonight.
And then I'm curious your take on this, because I asked Roman and Kayla about this. In the Roman Dolidze Kevin Holland fight, when he broke his ribs, Kevin's coach was asking him, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? And the commentary felt it should be on the coach to make that call, because fighters are going to want to fight through it. And it might not look good because they might not want to fight, but they don't want to be the ones to throw in the towels. And it should be the coaches that decide their fighter shouldn't fight. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know the story. I don't know what happened. I didn't hear it, and I don't know what happened. But especially when somebody keeps doing it to stall. And you guys aren't going to fucking let up on this, are you? I guess we'll get into it. I don't know if you're judging on a guy, whether it's control, if it's this or that. If you're not trying to fight, how do you win the fight, right? And if you're looking at attempted takedowns, well, what about stuffing the takedowns? Just madness. Yeah. Khalil Roundtree went in there and started going at it the minute the bell rang. No fear, no jitters, no nerves. I mean, maybe he had some jitters and nerves. If he did, he didn't show it. He went right in against one of the baddest dudes of all time and just started mixing it up with him. It was awesome.
Hi, Dana, over here.
Hi.
Hiding behind all the cameras. Alexander Hernandezz told us today that this morning he saw a shooting on the streets, and Brendan Royval went and chased the shooter, and I guess they caught the shooter. I'm wondering if you heard of that and if you think that's a smart idea.
Our guys caught the shooter?
Well, I don't know if he caught him, but I guess he was on the phone with 911, but they caught the shooter.
Holy shit.
Is that a smart idea for your headliner next week?
I don't think so, no. I mean, this has happened in the past. It's weird how much this happens to our guys. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that.
There was also a power slap study that came out by a medical journal. Doctors watched the first episode of Power Slap and determined from just watching the first episode that there was concussions happening.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of
They watched one episode of the show, know nothing about medicals or what we do or any of the studies we've done. Sounds like these typical doctors that look for attention to me.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Thank you.
But PFL posted a video about a few hours before her fight, kind of putting her down and using that as a way to promote their upcoming fight with Larissa. What do you think as a promoter? Do you think that's the right kind of play to go?
I think when you're losing as much money as they are, fucking go for it. Throw the kitchen sink at it. Yeah, they're not very bright. So if I were them, I would do it. Listen, it's all fair. Knock yourself out. They're drowning. They suck. I mean, they're not good at what they do. So I guess you would just keep trying anything you can to make something stick. All good.
Boom, roasted.